Hello guys, welcome back to Simple English Academy. In today's video we are going to learn about figures of speech. We are going to discuss the examples of figures of speech in poetry, and we will as well give their definition. Now, before we start, if you are new here and you have not subscribed yet to our channel, please join the family by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing this video as much as you can. We will appreciate your support, guys. Thank you. The first figure of speech is irony. Now irony occurs when ideas, words, or situations are contrary to what you would expect. There are two types of irony. The first one is situational irony, and the second one is verbal irony. Now let's begin with situational irony. Situational irony occurs when a situation is quite different or opposite of what we would expect. When a situation is quite different or opposite of what you would expect. Example: police officers being arrested for breaking the law. Of course, this statement is opposite of what you would expect. We expect the police officers to maintain the law or even protect the law. But it would be ironical if the police officers who are supposed to maintain the law are the ones that are being arrested for breaking the law. And then the second one, a father raping his child. This one is also the opposite of what you would expect, because we expect the father to be protective of the child and to ensure that nothing bad happens to the child. But in this case, it is ironical that is actually the father who is raping his own child. The second type of irony is verbal irony. Verbal irony is also referred to as sarcasm. It occurs when a person says one thing but intends another that is opposite. For example, when you ask someone to lend you something but he declines, so you tell him, where would we be without your generosity? Of course, that statement is sarcastic. The person doesn't really mean that the other person is generous, but he is being sarcastic. The next figure of speech is satire. Satire, it is criticizing human weaknesses in humorous ways. Those who use satire target people in authority, institutions, church leaders, or even ordinary people who are unable to carry their duties well. They are often mocked and ridiculed so that we can laugh at them. Now, for example, a pastor who is having an illicit affair with a married woman, he is soon caught in a compromising situation by the woman's husband. He jumps out of the window and runs for his dear life, but he only has an underwear on. People who meet with him must be very amused, more so because he is a prominent pastor. Now, that example is an example of a satire It is used to criticize hypocrisy and immoral behavior among church leaders by creating a situation in which you can laugh at them for preaching water but drinking wine. Apostrophe. This is when we directly address an unliving thing which cannot respond as if it were a person. Apostrophe is used to express feelings of admiration, pity, or even sorrow. For example, a poem may address death as if it were listening, or a poem may address a lake or even a mountain as if they were human beings and they can respond. Paradox. Paradox is a statement containing opposite ideas that make it seem absurd or unlikely, although it is or may not be true. Paradox, you could say also that it is a statement that appears to contradict itself. For example, more haste, less speed. The ideas expressed in that statement seem to be in conflict because one would expect that when you do things in a hurry, you will be faster. Now, the statement serves to reinforce the fact that hurry has no blessing. The second example, save money by spending it. Of course, that statement also contradicts itself. And then the third one, the shortest route home is always the quickest. The next one is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is the use of words that describe the sound made during an action. Words that describe the sound made during an action. Example, the water splashed. Now the word splashed describes the sound that is produced by water. And then the second example, the wind whistled by. Now the word whistled describes the sound that is produced by the wind. Now that is onomatopoeia. Ideophones. Ideophones, these are the actual sounds produced during an action. For example, the duck quacked, quack, quack, quack. In this example, we have the onomatopoeia and also we have quack, quack, quack. I mean the ideophone. Now in this case, the ideophone here is quack, quack, quack because it is the actual sound that's produced by the duck. We also have onomatopoeia, which is quacked. The word quacked describes the sound that is produced by the duck. The second one, he knocked on the door, kong, kong, kong. Kong, kong, kong is the ideophone because it is the actual sound produced when the door is knocked, while the word knocked is the onomatopoeia. It describes the sound that is produced when the door is knocked. Now, if you find this type of content useful, please help us grow by subscribing to our channel, sharing this video as much as you can, and liking this video. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.